NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Looking to throw right away, Pickett. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw, Pickett. He's got his target, and the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've caulked it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now the ball comes loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett, eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. Down the right sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move me 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On third down, Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So, well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan admin.
Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Steelers 7.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Love. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. First and 10, here's Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. Pickett now from the gun here. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 8-yard line.
Pickett back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Harris. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones until about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Love, they go play action now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now Austin. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now here's another carry for Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Pickett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, 48 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Love going to give this one to Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Love. Buying time to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Love now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Again, it's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Love. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here now, 2nd and 4. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. A short one there to Freiermuth. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He has been a workhorse. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun, here's Pickett. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's complete right around the 8. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
There he goes left side. Nifty move. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big run there by Jones. And even 50 yards. Play fake. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Christian Watson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Pickett. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they're going to be He's set up in the red zone at the 15.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Packers 35, Steelers 31. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw hauled in by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 7.
To the air on first down with Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Harris. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. There he goes left side, and all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to speed things up here, and they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Love. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
182 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 1st down, going to the air with Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Christian Watson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pickett now on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. That is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Pickett back to the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Check, smash.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Ready,
3rd down and 10.
On the ball. Strike.
Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 rather. Go.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. And this is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
That's to Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of... And this
is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Packers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball.